Good morning, children. Today we are going to read about Tenali Raman and the horse trader. Children, and there are many more interesting stories related to Tenali Raman and the king. The name of the king was Krishna Rai. There are many stories based on these two persons. So, today we are going to read one of these stories. But before reading, we are going to learn something more about these two persons. Children, can you see the picture? This picture is of a king, you know, but who is this king? He is Krishna Rai. Yes. Children, I want to tell you few things about him before proceeding to the chapter. He was born on 17th January 1471 in Hampi. Children, do you know where is Hampi? It's in Karnataka. He was the emperor of the Vijayanagar Empire and he ruled from 1509 to 1529 for almost 20 years. And he was the third ruler of the Tuluva dynasty and is considered to be its greatest ruler. He possessed the largest empire in India after the decline of the Delhi Sultanate. He died in the year 1529 in the same place where he was born. Where he was born, children? Hampi. Okay, and he was buried there. Let's read about Tenali Ramakrishna also. Yes, children, his full name is Tenali Ramakrishna. So he was born on 1514 in Guntur. Children, do you know where is Guntur? It is a district in Andhra Pradesh. He was an Indian poet, scholar, thinker, and a special advisor in the court of Sri Krishna Rai, who ruled from 1509 to 1529, which I already told you. He was a Telugu poet who hailed from what is now the Andhra Pradesh region, generally known for the folk tales which focus on his wit. What is the meaning of wit? Keen intelligence. He was very intelligent. He died in the year 1575 in Tenali. It is also in Andhra Pradesh. He was known for his amazing wit, humor, and extraordinary intelligence. Children like Birbal only. We have learned the story of Birbal and Akbar and Birbal in the same way. All the stories of Tenali Raman tell us about his relationship with his king, about his wisdom and his problem solving capabilities. Children, you know, there are numerous stories that you will find on internet also, which will make you laugh and also give you moral. So let's, children, before starting this chapter, I want to tell you one story, a small story for you. Okay, before proceeding the chapter, I want to tell you a story. The name of the story is The Reward and the Punishment. When Tenali Raman first came to Hampi, he wanted to meet the king Krishna Rai. So, leaving his wife at the temple, he rushed towards the king's court to meet him. When he arrived outside the king's palace, the guard at the palace gate did not allow him to enter. Tenali Raman told him that he wanted to meet the king, as he had heard that King Krishnadev Rai was very kind and generous. He said that since he had come from a far off place, the king would surely give him gifts. Hearing that, the guard asked Tenali, if he gets gifts from the king, what will he get? Tenali promised the guard that whatever the king gives him, he would share it with him. The guard then allowed him to get inside the palace. When he was about to enter the king's court, another guard stopped him. Tenali Raman promised him half of what he would receive as a gift. Okay, so both guard, he told that I will give them gift. Hearing this, he too let Tenali in. When Tenali went inside the king's court, he ran towards him. The king got angry and ordered his guards to give him 50 lashes. With folded hands, he told the king that he had to share his gift with the guards who had helped him enter the king's court. Hearing this, the king ordered the two guards to be given 50 lashes each. The king was very impressed, children, by Tenali Raman's quick wit and intelligence. And what happened then? He gifted his expensive clothes and took him as his Royal court jester. So children, here you can also say that first impression is the last impression. Okay, his first impression was so good. Okay, the king was just so impressed. Okay, that he gifted him expensive gifts also and kept him in his royal court. So children, what have we learned from the story? What is the moral of the story? That one should not be greedy. Okay, so children, let's move on. I will explain you this chapter. It is also very interesting. Tenali Raman and the horse trader. Okay, there is some story about the horse trader. Before you read, King Krishna Dev Rai is widely considered to be the greatest ruler of Vijayanagar Empire in South India. Among his courtiers, Tenali Raman is the most popular, who was also the comic poet children. Tenali Raman is all known for his wit. Okay, wit, I have already told you what is the meaning of wit. Intelligence, keen intelligence, and strategy. Strategy means tactics. Okay, so he has been often compared to Birbal, one of the nine gems of Emperor Akbar's court. Children, we have read so many stories of Akbar and Birbal also. So there are many incidents in folklore. What is the meaning of okay, folklore is where Tenali Raman helps King Krishna Dev Rai to realize his folly. Folly means mistake. So, given below is an abstract of one such incident. Let's read one more story of Tenali Raman and Krishna Dev Rai, where some horse traders is there. This is a drama that can be enacted in the class. Children, we are not in the class. We are at our home. So you can do one thing. Okay, if you have 3 to 4 members at your home, you can play at your home also. So, what characters you need in the drama? Like narrator, a person who will narrate. One person will become King Krishna Dev Rai. One second person will become a horse trader. Third, Tenali Raman. Courtiers, it depends on you, 2 or 3 you want. Okay, so total we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 main character and courtiers will be there. Now, what is the setting? The court of King Krishna Dev Rai in the 16th century. The king is on his throne, surrounded by his courtiers. So you can set to like this, and the king will be sitting on the throne. Okay, narrator will speak. King Krishna Dev Rai was the most famous king of Vijayanagar Empire. He liked horses very much and had a passion for collecting horses. Children, let's see the word meanings also. Wait, I have told you intelligence, strategy means tactics, folly means mistake, and well bred we will read now. But before that, we will read what is the meaning of had a passion. Had a passion means to have a strong liking for something. Like all of you, you also have some passion in you. Okay, you want to do something very excitedly, eagerly. Okay, so he liked horses very much, and he had a strong liking for collecting horses. He was fond of collecting horses, children. Like many of us like to collect the old coins or the stamps. Okay, in the same way, he was fond of collecting horses. He was known for having the most wonderful stables. Children, stables, you know, where we keep the horses in the country with the best horses. He never thought twice. Never thought twice means, children, means he was to do something immediately, or he was not giving any second thought that I will not do this. If he likes something, he would definitely do. So never thought twice means to do something immediately or without considering if it is a good idea. So he never thought twice about the money when it came to buying the land's best and well-bred horses. Well-bred means well-mannered, well-behaved. Okay. So one day, what happened? A horse trader who belonged to a foreign country, other country, not of India, came to King Krishna Dev Rai's court. Okay, children, can you see here? This is the horse trader. He came to King Krishna Dev Rai and he is talking about his horse. Maybe he want to sell horse to king. Maybe he has heard about this king that he is very fond of horse, so he wanted to sell his horse. Let's see what happened next. Now, scene 1 is there. Horse trader Horse trader saying, Your Majesty, I have some beautiful horses which I want to sell. They are the best Arabian steeds that you will ever get. Children, majesty. We all know we say majesty to some higher authority who have some royal power, like a title given to a royal power of a or a king. Children, we say your majesty to a judge also in a court. Okay, so yes, they're the best Arabian steeds. What is the meaning of steeds? Horses that you will ever get. I have brought one horse as a sample to show to you. Children, yes, suppose you have a collection of something. Okay, so you cannot carry everything. So you carry only a sample of one thing to show that I have these kind of these things. Okay, so he was not carrying all the horses with him. It was not possible. So he brought only one horse as a sample. Okay, to show to you. It is my finest, means the best one. If you like it, I can get more such horses for you. Now Krishna Dev Rai is saying, "Oh yes, show me the horse, please." Yes, children, we know he was very fond of horses. So when horse trader said that he has brought a horse, he was very excited and he said that yes, I will see the horse. Now, scene two. Narrator is saying, the horse trader and the king went outside the palace to look at the Arabian horse brought by the trader. The king saw the majestic horse standing outside the palace. Majestic means grand or royal. Okay, we can see in this picture the king has come outside with this horse trader. He is horse trader, children, and can you see he is Tenali Raman. He is King Krishna Dev Rai, and it is the Arabian horse. And this is the palace of this king. Okay, now Krishna Dev Rai, looking at the horse thoughtfully, he is thinking something. He is looking at the horse and he is thinking something. This is the only breed missing from my stable. So breed means type or kind of a living thing, like breed of a dog or breed of some kind of animal. Okay, so in the same way, breed of this horse was missing from his stable. The horse trader is he's trying to convince the king, and look what he's saying. This is the finest horse, the best horse that he has. Okay, Your Majesty, more horses such as this will surely become an asset for your stables. Children, asset means an item or value, or you can say simply you can say valuable things. Then what happened? Krishna Dev Rai impulsively means, children, to say something without thinking, without giving a second thought again. He said, I will buy them all. Horse trader is saying, at your service, Your Majesty. I only need an advance of 5,000 gold coins. Children, can you just imagine? He is asking 5,000 gold coins as an advance. I will then bring the whole group of horses in 2 days only. Now narrator is saying, the king paid him 5,000 gold coins as an advance. And the trader also promised to return in 2 days before leaving. 2 weeks have passed. There has been no news of the horse trader. He hasn't come, neither has he brought any of the Arabian horses. The king is getting increasingly impatient as well as worried. To distract himself, he decides to take a walk in his garden. Okay. So children, here we have seen the trader has promised that he will return in 2 days. But 2 weeks have passed. He has not come. There was no news of him. And he has not sent any of his horses also. So the king was also worried that what happened. 2 weeks have passed. I did not get any horse till now. So just to distract himself, okay. So what happened? He decides to take a walk in his garden. Now what happened in scene 3? Krishna Dev Rai muttering to himself. Muttering means talking in a low voice to oneself. Like you also in the classroom when teacher is teaching, you mutter to your friend. So the teacher will not listen to you. In the same way, Krishna Dev Rai muttering to himself. He is saying to himself, where is the trader? I want those Arabian horses in my stables. Why isn't he bringing them? So suddenly, he sees Tenali Raman sitting in the corner of the garden and writing on a piece of paper. Now scene 4 is there. Now scene 4, children, we can see a scene of a garden. Tenali Raman is sitting and writing something on a piece of paper, and he is King Krishna Dev Rai. He is thinking what is writing. Krishna Dev Rai, what are you writing, Tenali Raman? Tenali Raman carried on writing furiously without looking at the emperor. Furiously means excitedly. Okay, he is writing something. Okay, and he is not looking at the emperor also. Now Krishna Dev Rai, demandingly, he is demanding. Okay, he is demanding to Raman, Tenali Raman. He is saying, Raman, look up. I command you to show me what you are writing at once. Let's see the word meanings also. Impulsively means to say something without thinking. Muttering means talking in a low voice to oneself. And furiously means excitedly or at great speed. Now what happened, children? Tenali Raman is saying, Your Majesty, I am making a list of the biggest fools of the Vijayanagar kingdom. Krishna Dev Rai curiously is very curious to know who are the biggest fools of Vijayanagar kingdom. So he is saying, let me take a look. Tenali Raman. Reluctantly he is saying, No, Your Majesty, you may not like it. Okay. Krishna Dev Rai is saying sternly. Sternly means now he is serious, children. Okay, he is serious. He is saying, I am the emperor. Tenali Raman, I want to see the names of the people in there. I'm sure what you have written must be quite true. Okay, he is also accepting that whatever he will write, it will be true. Now Tenali Raman hands him the paper. The king looks at the paper and is furious. He is very angry, children. Why? Let's see. Krishna Dev Rai angrily, children, something is written in the paper which made the king very angry. Now let's see what he is saying angrily. Raman, how dare you? How can you write my name at the top of this list? I am the emperor. This is the height of impertinence. Impertinence means, children, rude or bold behavior. He is saying, how dare you write my name? Am I the I am the biggest fool. So I want an explanation. You think I am a fool? Indeed. Now Tenali Raman calmly. Okay, he is very intelligent, children. If he has written such things, maybe something is behind it. So he is very calm and he is saying, Your Majesty, you gave a complete stranger 5,000 gold coins, thinking that he will return. Any man who does so and expects a stranger to return is surely a fool. Okay, children, can you see? This king, he is so angry. He has taken that piece of paper also from Tenali Raman and read his name at the top of the list. And Tenali Raman is very calm and he's saying that if a person will give a stranger such a huge amount of money, okay, a person who is having blind faith on stranger, so obviously he is a fool and he is expecting also that he will return back with the horses. Now, Krishna Dev Rai, oh, so this is what is bothering you. This is what is disturbing you. You really think the traitor won't return? What if he does return? What will you do then? Tenali Raman, cheekily means shamelessly, he is saying, if he returns, I will put his name at the top of the list instead of yours. Krishna Dev Rai, apologetically, he is saying, okay, he is being sorry. I understand what you are saying, Tenali. In future, I will always take major decisions sensibly. Okay, all the important decisions you will think and take now. And I will also consult you on the important matters of the kingdom. Okay, so children, this is the story here of the horse trader who was very smart. If Krishna Dev Rai, he is foolish, so what happened? Made the horse trader is very smart. He took 5,000 gold coins just for one horse. Just imagine, children, he was so smart. So let's read the word meanings also. Sternly means severely or seriously. Impertinence means rude and bold behavior. Cheekily means shamelessly. and sensibility means wisely. Children, can you see the palace of the king? It's so beautiful. Okay, about the story. The stories of Tenali Raman and King Krishna Dev Rai are folk tales that have been passed on through generations using oral storytelling methods. Their stories acquaint us with moral wisdom and problem solving capabilities. Children, if you will read their stories, you will get some moral. I mean, you will become wise also because there are so many ideas given by Tenali Raman and problem solving capabilities also. Suppose there is any situation where king was stuck, then Tenali Raman would solve it. So you will also become problem solver. So this particular story teaches us not to believe in strangers blindly. Yes, children, we should never believe any stranger blindly. We should not have blind faith on strangers. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you, children. That's all. Bye.